funny how now there's many jobs that of course lose a lot of value. So they have to make it up with like, we put the schedule in an email, you know, like the little things that they're trying to like, I'm still, important for you because,
Totally.
And I have so many emails that I'm like, I don't need that email.
But I messaged them a while ago because this guy used to ask me for Friday Night Greg. They'd always message me like, hey, can you have this guy on Friday Night Greg? I'm like, look, you get me Bill Burr. I'll put on your fucking idiots, right? Like you give me.
That's the package.
Get
like
me someone big.
Idiots.
I'll get your idiots.
Big name. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't get me. They don't get me Bill Burr.
Yeah.
They just give me idiots.
I know.
It's just not my personality.
But I understand. No, I know. Don't worry. What you just said is like that's the business model,
right?
It's like you give you a big one and then hit these tiny ones.
Yeah.
But no,
I'll take your appetizers if you give me an entree.
Exactly.
Where is my entree?
Yes.
You know what I mean? But they never want to give you an entree.
No, it's like going to when they bring you like little tiny food. What's the name of this?
Tapas?
Or something. Yeah,
I said it with an accent.
No, I'm talking
what
like
if we all adapted accents because
you
you're
so
on
much.
the show? Does that help you? Actually?
I appreciate that. It's the most positive thing that America have done in a long time for immigrants. So
get out.
What if this was an ice raid? We just here's the hotel room, and it's just like a trick.
You know what? This weekend it was the Chilean national holidays. So a lot of like Chileans in the U.S. asked me, "Hey, you want to do a show for us?" And I was like, "Sure." So I went to D.C. to do a show for these people, and I was like, "This is empty." And I was like, "What happened?" And they were like, "No one is showing up anymore."
Come on.
Oh my God.
Like Hispanic Heritage Month was empty, Hispanic, because of like they're afraid,
right?
So I was like, "Fuck!" Like all these people are just they don't want to show to a party, they don't want to like go to anything. And I was like, this is real.
It's horrifying.
It's awful.
Had a whole thing. So I was driving by. This is where my brain goes. I was driving by, and there was like police and a commotion. And in my mind, I was like, "That's ICE. That's them." And then I was like, "What do I do? Do I pull over? Do I just run a few of them over?" And then in my mind, but then I was like, "I got kids."
That was
right?
the second one you jumped to, huh?
Yeah.
No, but my mind was like, "All right, Greg, what are you gonna do?" Like this escalates to like now you're on the run. With like a
with
Mexican American in his car with her family, they're in the trunk. I gotta call my wife. I'm like, well, they're in my car has like an open trunk.
They can be sitting in the back.
They can just sit in the back.
Yeah. Well, I got baby seats, so they'd have to go in the trunk, and I have to pull the kid seats out. Right?
And then you have to charge him. That's also part. It's gonna be a little awkward. The part where it's like,
I can't throw these out the window. You gotta get in the trunk.
They're voluntarily going with ICE after your whole scenario.
yeah. But then I also had this scenario. It was like I was in a Taco Bell, and there was an ICE vest that the guy went to the bathroom, and I was like, what if I put that on? Then I go to their raid, and then I pretend I'm one of them. Then I sneak these guys. Now they live in my basement. Then I'm like, I can't afford to feed my family. How am I going to feed this new family? There's no way for me to help. Is what I'm saying.
No.
Well, not in those ways.
Well, honestly, with all these ideas,
I guess if that's
don't
your
try
only
to help.
option.
Maybe don't help.
Maybe don't kidnap a family and then starve them in your basement.
Yeah. I don't know if that solves anything.
That's the thing. Like, save all these people. Now they're in my basement, and now I've just essentially kidnapped them. And then I'm like, well, here's guys. Well, I don't have a lot of money, so maybe you can help. And they're like, well, we can make things. And all of a sudden, I've got slave labor happening in my basement. This is just a movie I'm writing in my head.
I love
where
it.
I become the slave lord.
Yeah,
but a
like
good one.
It's a Jordan Peele movie, clearly. It's a horror movie. But yeah, no, I mean, I was watching a video the other day, and there was this woman in LA, and she kind of like talked to the ICE agents.
Yes.
And she was like, don't do that in my Home Depot, And I was like, that's what you're supposed to do, no? I think so, no?
Yeah.
At least be annoying.
Yeah, be annoying.
I
think be annoying is the move.
Use white privilege and like get in the way and be annoying. And tell them they suck and scream at them.
Positive Karen. That's the thing.
I'm
It's
looking forward to using that. I mean, I hope I never see anybody getting fucking disappeared off the street by ICE agents, but if I do, I'm ready.
Well, I saw one.
I've never used my white woman shit. I'm ready. This is it. This is the time.
you've got so many years that's so built up to play with. You got your punch card is completely empty.
And they're
Put me
pushing,
in, coach.
and the government is pushing you. Like they're like just like go show.
Do it.
The thing, too, I saw a good move. One of my favorites is in D.C. They got all those soldiers in D.C. Some guy just started following around the soldiers playing the Imperial March.
Yes.
That's a great way.
funny.
Like,
do
just
that kind of stuff.
Be creative, be funny, stay within the law and just make this shit. That'll go viral.
And
It's hilarious.
be annoying. I think
Be
that's the way. It's
annoying.
like be annoying for
Be
them.
annoying.
Make their job be like,
Yes.
like really have to do this.
Right.
I'm gonna have to see Greg again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a great.
Just
what can I
tell
do?
them your inventions. Just so you don't even have to. It doesn't even have to be about the immigration situation. Just annoy them.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So my move when I had a bad customer at a restaurant was you can't like yell at them. You can't freak out. So what I would do is if someone really sucked, I would just continually put their order in wrong, but always be apologetic about it. So they'd be like, well, they order a steak. I'm like, here's your Cobb salad. And they're like, I ordered a burger. I ordered a steak. I go, oh, sorry. Here's your burger. And just continually annoy them until they leave. Right. And I never did anything wrong. Right. I was always nice.
Then did you get to eat the food they
What's
didn't eat?
that for the ICE agents? How do we annoy them?
I mean, we just call them like fake calls, like
Fake calls?
Just call them, be like, there's a bunch of Mexicans here, and they go, and he's like, I don't know,
It's a surprise party. Surprise! And they're not going to be mad at
And
us.
there's like a bunch of clowns. They open the door, it's like 300 clowns.
We're throwing a party for you guys. Happy birthday. They can't be mad at us. They're not going to beat us up.
This is not illegal.
And we're keeping them off the
not
streets.
illegal.
It's not illegal. It's not a crime, and it's a great viral video.
It's a great viral video. Should we try to do that?
Are we into something here?
That would go very viral,
Right,
and it would
let's
be
get the phone.
wildly hilarious.
Well, first, I shouldn't be part of it.
No, you can't.
2 weeks
Because
later.
you know what?
No, that might not work.
We'll blur your face.
I became a citizen.
You are?
Oh.
So I think this is the most safe that you could be right now. Like, there's
Congrats.
nothing else.
You're a
Or
newly
I'm
minted
sorry.
citizen. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Do you live here?
Yeah. My house is in this hotel, actually.
No, you moved here. You moved to this
Second
place?
floor.
Nice.
Wonder the rates were cheap.
So yeah, now I don't want more immigrants, man. I'm tired of them.
I know, I hate it. Yeah. It is, I don't know. Immigration is such a weird thing because it's like not a thing I ever noticed or affected me, but then they clearly made it a big deal. But maybe it affects people in the South. I don't know, but it's not affecting me. So I'm like, fuck them. Let them stay.
I mean, I
I
have a
don't
more
know.
clear
Well,
picture
by the border.
of what happened in Chile because it's a smaller country, so it's kind of like easier to manage the amount of information and be like, okay, this is
Right.
really affecting jobs or
Yeah.
really affecting,
Right.
like communities and stuff. And of course, I mean, it's true.
Sure.
Like if you bring a bunch of people from a country, something crazy is gonna happen. Like
Sure.
good stuff, crazy food, and also
Yeah.
like bigger lines at the, like
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a disruption of society, like
Sure,
for sure. But how you manage it to make it like smart,
Sure.
instead of be like aggressive and punish them for something that they're not doing because like they want to only, like because they
right.
need to.
Right.
So it's I think the problem is like, of course, it's a big disruption in society, but and it's getting bigger and bigger. It's because the wealth also is moving to places where people following the wealth.
Right.
That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense. It's like a human thing to do.
course.
If all the
And-
money goes to this place, it's like, well, let's go there.
Yeah,
I
we're ultimately
want to have a
moving to
better
Canada,
life and I
of
want to
course.
have family.
Yeah.
So maybe like sharing the wealth with all the little small communities will make them go back home. Things like that. Just be smart about it instead
Right.
of be like aggressive and angry and that be
know.
like the
Yeah.
only position that you
Racist.
have.
But it could be, like, even if it's a problem, it's a cold. Currently, this country has AIDS, right? Like, there's so many more problems that I need to see. I want to see fucking ICE agents going into health insurance companies and being like,
Been beating the shit
Beating
out
the
of the
shit, at least-
adjusters and claims
Dude,
people.
they said this. My kid, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast. My kid is allergic to peanuts. And so
Okay.
the allergist was like,
Oh, yeah.
hey,
I'm
we.
so woke.
Right. Yeah.
I hate when kids have allergies.
Yeah. And so they were like, look, there's a special thing they can do that'll make him not allergic to peanuts. My insurance company denies it. And they said, because peanuts are avoidable. That's what they
That's
said.
the reason why.
Yes.
That's
Yes. Send an
so
ICE
crazy.
agent to that motherfucker's house and be like, bullets are avoidable. And, and just shoot those motherfuckers.
First of all,
You could have avoided them.
Really
they're not-
escalates.
I don't think peanuts are really avoidable.
What?
I don't think peanuts is
They're
really
not.
avoidable.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
they're everywhere. You
Yeah.
know? And second is like it's just like it's so stupid that they're insurance. The name
Right.
of it? It's like the
Yeah.
opposite of what they do. It's like supposed to give you, like
Yeah.
security and
Right.
like safety. But it's
No.
like no.
They're
just,
criminals.
if you're dying right now in front of it, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only way I'll maybe pay your
Yeah.
bill.
Is Chile doing anything better than America?
Oh, good question.
Well, I mean, once again, I don't know if it's because I'm from there or for something else, but like I trust more like doctors there.
Really?
When I need to go to
Interesting.
see a doctor, I feel when I'm in a doctor there, he still have some part of humanity that I can tell that he's there. And he's like worry about like, oh, come back next week, or like, check this out too. Like there's more information. I feel every time I go to the doctor here, it's pretty much a Zoom call. It's like these people are like, okay, blah, 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 just take this and just get out of here.
Yeah.
And even like they send the nurse first, that's a new thing for me, because the nurse go check everything, and then the doctor comes for 1 minute and she just reads something and be like, bye.
Yeah.
And there's still some humanity there. The system is also broken in many ways, and there's still a lot of things to fix. But in like the human side, you still can feel like, I don't know, maybe once again, it's just because I know them more, because I've been there more, or because I'm famous and they treat me well. But
also, guys, he's famous. We would have no idea. He's famous.
No, I follow comedy in Chile pretty well. Yeah, I believe I know about Fabrizio.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of translated comments on this episode. There's gonna be very excited in there.
Excited.
Is that offensive? Maybe it is. Who knows?
It's very fun.
But American doctors, I gotta go back because we're changing some of the systems here. Like my doctor, I pay her like $100 a month, right? And then you can call or text as much as you want. And a lot of doctors are moving over to this style of being a doctor because it's not their fault. Like they have to see 50 patients a day
in order to make this financially work for them.
For their like my friend Mike was like, I don't want to work in this with this company because you're making me see 15 patients a day when I want to see 8. And 8 is what works.
Yeah.
So I mean, there are still medical school is still great. They are still up to the job, and I know a lot of really great doctors, but the system is fucking fucked.
No, it's the worst. It's absurd. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
I just want there to be a doctor in every apartment building who lives there, and then that's my doctor, and I can.
Oh, sure.
We're apartment doctor.
Apartment,
this is what the
where it's
podcast
just
is
like
about.
where it's like instead of them all being, it's like yes, if I need medical intervention that requires tools, yes, let's go to an office. But like,
why aren't they there in the lobby?
Right.
Every television show has a doctor on hand or whatever.
Like, it's like there just should be a doctor in every building.
I think it should be like when you're in a place in a public space and someone's screaming, "There's a doctor!"
Right.
It should be that not only for emergencies.
Yes.
It should be like, "There's a doctor in the room."
Yes.
Yeah. I've been feeling a little
rash.
bit.
Yeah.
Why isn't it? Why? Because I've only ever seen this in like a movie on a plane, right? Where someone goes, "Is there a doctor?"
Anyone a doctor?
I don't understand. Like they would have a mandatory air marshal on every flight after 9/11.
Right.
Why isn't there just a doctor on every?
You're
Why do
right.
you need to say, "Is there a doctor?"
Right.
They
There
should just
should-
go like he comes over or whatever.
There should be a doctor because I live in terror that like something happens on a plane and you're like, well, you're gonna have to wait until we get to St. Louis to
I
solve
think
this.
there should be a doctor in every Uber.
Hang on, before we move there,
And most of the drivers
You should
are
be a
doctors too.
doctor.
So
That's a very good
Dr.
point.
Uber is an ambulance.
Dr. Uber.
That's an ambulance.
Yeah.
So they did discover that.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Eventually, sometimes you land on those. you know?
Circle all the way back around to something that's real.
I want to go back to what you said with these air marshal thing before we move forward on this. I think you replace the air marshal with a doctor, but since the doctor can give life, they should be trained to take life. So these doctors also can handle. They also get a gun.
Give the doctor a gun.
The doctors
Give the
doctors
doctor
with a gun.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they can decide.
Dr. Gun.
I can save you or I can kill you. I think that should be on them.
these guys are
9/11 doctors.
they're playing to be God. Like they just give you life or take it away.
They think they are.
They think they are. They're playing that
They
game.
need to be able to kill you.
Because if they can save you, life is in their hands, but only to save you.
I love this
They should-
concept. Like, if they can save you, they should be able to kill you.
Yeah,
Like,
they
it's,
can
it's
decide.
fair. It's
Yeah.
just fair.
Yeah, why is that? Why are they able to take your life?
Because if they're all right, let's slow down.
But aside from the
Anybody
words
could-
are
I
nice
could do
together.
CPR and save your life. So does that mean I should also be able to kill people?
No, because you didn't go through the full 9/11
Because I didn't
doctor.
go to medical school?
Well, I'm saying the 9/11 doctor that we're training, we train them to know when to save a life and when to take a life. You're teaching them
Question.
how to kill
Yeah.
terrorists.
Why? Okay.
Right,
All
the air marshals.
Oh, okay. I see. That's where the 9/11 tie-in is.
Yes, you were saying you have the air
Oh.
marshals in the air. You got the guy in the sky.
This is a real thing?
I'm making this
No,
up.
we're-
This is
Air
talk.
No,
marshal.
I understand that
Yeah,
part.
no, he's
the
asking-
marshals.
yeah,
the marshals.
yeah.
Because I wasn't here 9/11.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course.
Of course. You
That's
should have been here.
convenient, isn't it?
Dude, you missed
missed out,
missed
man.
it.
Missed out.
Yeah.
It was
It was a
pretty
party.
wild.
What was 9/11 in Chile like, man?
You know what? We have one. It was the day of the coup in 73. In 1973 was the day of Pinochet took over the government, and,
Oh, yeah.
and the president killed himself.
What?
Yeah. and you stole our 9/11. That was like
Wait,
the day of mourning.
what was the date?
9/11.
It was on 9/11?
It was 9/11.
I didn't know that
no
was
one's tying this in.
1973.
Fabrizio, let's go off. No one knows Chilean history.
Yeah, let's pretend that
this
Yeah.
is very interesting.
I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad that you say it. The Chilean coup, orchestrated by Henry Kissinger and Nixon, happened.
Wasn't Henry Kissinger an author?
You're thinking
Ernest
Ernest
Hemingway.
Hemingway.
That's exactly what I'm thinking about.
Just wild
just
that we
know
were
how it
able to
works.
know.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
And Tom Clancy and
The Stephen King
Him and John
rebellion.
Grisham got together.
so all these writers decided to I don't know why they decided to take over my country.
They just gloss over this in the
Yeah.
books. They don't talk about this at all.
Well, our 9/11 was brought on by J.K. Rowling. Not a lot of people know that. Anyway, that wasn't good enough.
So
Back to this.
the thing is like
Greg is a big advocate of the trans community, so that was his 9/11.
Yeah.
So,
but yes, Fabrizio, go ahead.
it's the year of the coup, and the army decided to take over the government and get rid of Salvador Allende, who was the elected president, was a socialist. So like it was the Cold War, so the U.S. was like, we don't want someone having success over there. So
course.
God, you're the worst.
This is what's funny to me, because all these people in the government are always like, socialism never works. It's like, yeah, because you keep having coups overthrowing the socialist government.
Yeah, you keep destroying it.
no,
when
it's
it's
like-
working.
it's not gonna work. Don't even try it.
See, it doesn't work.
We're gonna send
you shut
Yeah,
them.
man, a couple bad apples, Stalin and Mao or whatever, but like these other guys unfairly get lumped in. So up until 1973, Chile was socialist.
No. I mean, Chile was always a very, I would say, market-friendly country. But during that period of time, he won't be like the first democratically elected socialist president in the
Gotcha.
world, you know? So he have all this agenda of like going through Congress and have all these ideas. And of course, most of them was like, it was a rookie transition,
Right,
and,
sure.
most of them didn't work. I mean, of course, it was crazy. But then the U.S. government was like, if this is successful, this is bad news. Let's crush the economy of the country. And actually, this napkin of like Nixon writing stuff for Henry Kissinger. It's like, oh, you have to do this, and crush Chilean economy. It's like, it's in a bucket list.
Wow.
And
On a napkin.
I know, it was like, just do this shit.
Fuck that up.
And that changed the life of my family and everyone I know forever. That
Wow.
napkin.
Wow.
It
What's crazy to say, and I don't mean to, I hope this isn't weird. Is this like confirmed, or is this like a thing that we just kind of say or know?
I mean, vaccines.
I don't
Are
know
you
how to
aware
ask.
of this?
What?
It's the same with vaccines. Some people know. No, it's all.
Yeah.
It's all. Yeah, back in reality. It's all,
No, I believe it, but there's always these things where it's like, well, that's through someone's perspective. Like, does America just deny that this
No, I mean,
happened? Like, I don't know how much.
No, America is proud of like being part of it.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Yeah. It's not. It's and they were like, because then Pinochet took over, and this dictator was like very like neoliberal and like hardcore. I mean, they brought these kids called the Chicago Boys,
Yeah.
were like a bunch of students from Chilean like University of Economy, and they moved into Chicago and they learned with Milton Friedman, and they went back to Chile and kind of like make an extreme version of capitalism over there. So we have a lot of things that are more extreme in terms of capitalism than here.
How's Chile doing now?
Okay, so Chile during the 90s did really well after the dictator went down, kind of went down because he kind of like transitioned to be a senator. And then he was still around.
That's not a lateral move.
I mean, Chile decided to kind of like do a transition to democracy instead of like doing the normal thing that is killing the guy or you take him to jail or whatever. They decided
What
to
a
do like
gentleman move.
Yeah.
Just
man.
make him senator instead of.
It's
Take him
very
to
much
jail.
like I used to do a joke that it was like Dora the Explorer, It's like people was like, you want to have more dictatorships? Yes or not?
Yeah,
and they're like, no. And like, oh, okay.
How good of a dictatorship are you running if they can ask you to leave and you do?
Well,
You know?
I love the idea of a soft dictatorship.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of like that.
I
Yeah.
want
Kinda like, you know
want
what,
it all.
you're right.
it is all your fault
I don't
because
hurt
this
anybody.
country at some point was like, well, you know what? Like this thing of dictators, we don't like it anymore. Can you guys turn into a democracy?
Yeah.
And this guy was like, oh yeah, I'll of course. People love me.
Yeah.
He was like, people love me, so I'm just gonna try an election. Then I'm gonna be like a legit president, and then
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
stay in power forever. and it didn't work. Like people voted against him, and some of his generals betray him, and they were like, no, he lose the election, and that's the reason why he was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to be a senator forever.
Well, he knew if
wild.
he knew if he stayed, we were going to sell Malcolm Gladwell down at his ass.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a great callback.
Yeah, no.
You
It
asked
was,
me on that, Allison. You stared at me. Not even
No.
half a fake
It took
laugh
me a
on that.
minute.
I think it took her a minute.
I was trying to figure out what the callback was to, and then I was like, oh, author.
The authors
Yeah.
overthrowing the
I think of
government.
him now
got
as
it,
like
man.
a weird podcast. Like, ugh, I hate
What?
that guy.
Malcolm Gladwell?
Yeah.
Did
I'll
he
say
make
this.
a weird turn?
He's like a little, like, I'm just asking questions, kind of. Like, there's a little bit
Okay,
of that,
okay.
and like, I think a lot of his like pseudoscience was pretty debunked over time. But it's just like, oh, he still gets to consider himself like a public thinker or like whatever the fuck.
Gotcha.
So I think I have like two.
He has an annoying voice too, which I feel like should bar you from being able to be a podcaster.
Yeah.
I have two Malcolm Gladwell books. I think both bought by Anthony for me, and both of which I've told everyone I read. So whenever people bring them up, I go, "Oh, great, great! I love everything he does." So now you're saying this, I might have to go back because I've never read any of those fucking books.
Don't start now; they're not good.
Yeah, I think I got.
I read one or two of them.
Yeah,
The
that was like
Tipping
15
Point.
year ago.
Yeah.
Tipping Point, like whatever the David and Goliath
David
one
Lyons is
was.
what you gave me.
Yeah.
I have two. I
Okay.
have one.
Oh, so you
And
lied
then
about
Outliers.
Yeah. Oh,
Whatever.
and, yeah. No, I up it for comedic purposes.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I do have that Trump book I am trying to sell. If I have an autographed Donald Trump book that I am trying to sell, if anybody out there wants that, $1,000.
Scam a MAGA person.
But yeah,
Just
you can
take
sign-
their
you
money.
sign
Yeah,
it.
man.
I have an autographed book, so
It's already autographed. Or you
Oh no, I didn't autograph it. He autographed it.
Oh,
Trump.
okay. I thought for a second you were doing something genius.
I'll sign it too.
This like signing
I
like
mean,
out of the deal books.
It'd be so easy
and
to mimic
sell
his
them online,
signature. It's
and it's like
everywhere.
this was sent from God, and they were like, that makes sense.
I didn't tell you who signed it. I signed it.
It's signed.
I did a show in a hospital to raise money for the hospital, and it was a tricky tray, so you could win all these things or whatever. This is like 20 years ago or something. And one of the things you could win was this autographed book by Trump, but nobody put tickets into it. Nobody wanted
Nobody
it. So I
cared.
was like, I'll put a couple tickets there. I'll win this. Now, I'll win something.
Yeah.
So I put it in. There was 2 tickets. They were both mine. I won it. Then he became president.
Do you
10 years later.
Do you read the book at any point?
Is it The Art of the Deal?
I've never read a book,
Oh, okay.
let alone his book.
Because
No,
I thought
never.
like maybe I don't know, inside there's like I don't know, like a drawing of a naked woman or
Yeah.
Oh,
you know
sure.
some Epstein
Right.
letters,
Yes.
you know, and you have that in your house.
Yeah, Greg, what if you're
Yeah,
the
you should
smoking
flip-
gun?
Well, that would
Flip
be
through
great.
it and see if there's anything else in there. Never know.
There's like I was thinking like I'm a pedophile.
Yeah.
I hope no one ever get to this book.
It'd be funny if I rewrote it and then just put some shit in there. So if the guy does, someone does read it and they're like, "Whoa, he did fuck a bunch of kids." Look at that. No, I just retyped it.
I mean, there's a chance that they'll be like, yeah, great. They'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta sell that thing. Maybe I'll put it on eBay.
Yeah.
Wait, Fabrizio, did you say the president killed himself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he killed himself during the coup.
Wow.
He was like,
Oh.
they're not gonna kill me. I'm gonna do it. Like the idea from the marshal on the planes.
yeah, he could take his own life.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he decided like, nope. And he killed himself with a machine. I mean, not a machine
With a
gun.
machine gun?
No.
Wow.
That would be a lot of work. That would be a lot of
You're a
work.
very strong man.
It took him a long time.
crazy bullets.
I'm still not dead.
Yeah. His brain was mush.
No, with a weapon that Fidel Castro gave to him.
Classic.
Ah,
You know,
okay.
very 70s.
I hate when they're romantic about it.
I
You
know.
It's like, just eat a bunch of pills, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys were like the more romantic
Yeah.
politicians of their era. You know, like they were like they really were like in love with these ideas
Yeah.
of we're gonna like change the humanity, and then it's like no.
I always mix up Henry Kissinger with, who do you think it was?
Ernest
Ernest
Hemingway.
Hemingway.
Now, there's a guy on Dick Cavett's show all the time.
Mm.
He was a
Oh.
classic name you'd hear in like the 70s. Well, there's no way for us to know who it is. I always mix him up. Because Henry Kissinger sounds like an author.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Right?
agree. And we
Oh.
both went right to Ernest Hemingway. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I know exactly what you're thinking.
Who was this guy?
I thought in my brain that Henry Kissinger was really famous in the U.S. Like a very like basic politic. Like everyone knows who's Henry Kissinger. It's not true, or it's just Greg.
You don't
No.
look at me. You got to look up to that. I don't.
No,
this
you're
thing's-
right.
No, you're right.
You're
He
right.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
This thing's all wired backwards.
Maybe I was like, I am obsessed with Henry Kissinger because
Well,
you know
yeah.
he did that coup.
He affected
but
so
maybe it
much.
was
Do you
not
know who
that
Henry
relevant.
Kissinger is?
No,
in
no,
American
no.
history.
He's
Nicole's young.
yeah. Henry Kissinger is a big deal because I
Yeah.
remember when he died. That was a
Yeah.
huge,
It was awesome.
huge thing.
You know what is funny is like once for my 30th party, my wife was like, I'm going to hire someone to do some catering for like do a special meal for us, for you and your friends. So I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. And all like this old woman's make like amazing food and whatever. And they were like, yeah, no, we live around here, we work around here, and yeah, we did the funeral and the 100 years old celebration of Henry Kissinger because he lived till 100. And I was like, well, now we have something in common. Finally. Our paths are crossing, Henry. Finally.
You should get a Henry Kissinger impersonator at your next birthday party.
Maybe,
Hire
yeah.
a bunch of them.
I
Walk
think-
around, give out hors d'oeuvres.
I think it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's time.
Yeah.
What was he, like a senator or something? Or?
Was he Secretary
Pretend I
of
don't know.
State, right?
This is
Yeah.
for the people listening. What?
I think it was Secretary
He
of
was
State.
Secretary of
State.
State.
Isn't it
and
great
he's
when a
like,
guy-
he's a war criminal.
Yeah.
He was someone.
He was a war
who-
criminal?
Yeah, he was someone when he died. There were
Celebrations.
like unfettered celebrations. Like people were just like openly
And by
like,
unfuttered, yeah.
this is a great day.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. It's just crazy.
You asked, I don't know.
You know more about American history than I do.
Oh, wait.
Which I think
way
is-
more. Well, I mean, I've been saying this
Wait.
because of you. I'm saying, like, my wife, she's American. She was born in Texas, and I know way more about
Oh,
American
right.
history than her.
How'd you meet your wife?
I met her in Mexico City. She was working for this company producing movies, and I was working with like an associate of that same company that was producing movies in Chile, and we ended up in the same
Oh.
table.
Your wife's a movie producer?
Yeah.
Now's our chance. Let's start
Pitch me
pitching
something.
some
Yes.
ideas,
Yes.
man. All right, birds.
I think we've got one. It's
I mean,
Ice birthday
the only-
party. Or whatever.
The only thing is like they have to be
Nice
related
birthday party.
to Henry Kissinger.
Yeah,
Like, that's the
yeah.
only thing that I ask for every pitch. Just
A
have to
Henry
put
Kissinger
Henry.
impersonator goes.
To the surprise birthday party.
he's now forced to become him, like a Three Amigos, but with Henry Kissinger's. I'll work on it.
Okay,
All right.
Hey, I'm workshopping.
it's a good start.
What's starting comedy in Chile like?
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. When I started, there was no comedy scene. So me and my friends, I was in school. I was 16,
Whoa.
and we
Oh.
decided to go to a tango club because they have the second floor that looks like a comedy club. And I remember like watching all these specials, and I remember watching a comedian, that documentary with Seinfeld.
Sure.
And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's the life that I
Yeah.
want.
Yep.
How I can have that life. And I met these other guys who were older than me, and they were also like trying to work as comedy writers in TV shows and stuff. And we were like, let's do a little comedy show. And that's when we started doing that show in that venue. But the show was insane because we didn't know how it worked. So
Yeah.
each one of those do 45 minutes.
Yeah, great. I love
In an
that.
open mic, It was like
Been there, brother.
imagine that nightmare,
That's
for
who I thought I was when I
everyone,
started.
So we didn't know the rules of
Yeah.
it.
Just
And,
everyone does an hour.
I get it.
and we were like, oh yeah, all these things in HBO, they're an hour, so it must be an hour.
Right.
Yep,
Like,
everyone does an
that-
hour.
There's no YouTube to like learn.
Welcome
Right.
to the
Right.
ethnic
There's not,
rooms
like,
in Newark, New
showcase.
Jersey.
So we just started doing 45 minutes each. And
Starting with 45 is so crazy.
I remember like writing, like I'm gonna write an essay,
Yeah.
And we were like reading these essays with no jokes, with little tiny jokes here and there, with the music of the tango club in the first floor.
Right.
And that became a thing. And we were
You started comedy in Chile?
we started the comedy scene. Of course, there were like old joke tellers on TV
Sure.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that, but like
they're
a
familiar.
comedy scene or stand-up comedy
Right.
and try to be like young and cool and blah
Sure,
blah blah.
sure.
Yeah.
It was just me and my friends. So then other groups started to show up, and then now it's insane because that makes me really proud. Like because I was part of the beginning. Now there's a legit comedy scene that is
Oh,
like
that's
very
awesome.
interesting
Wow.
and disclosed in many parts of the country, not only in the capital. Like it's growing in a very organic way. People love it. Like people just
Is everyone
Yeah,
still
comedy's
doing 45 minutes, or
that's
people
that's the
cut their
only
times
law
down?
that we decided to.
Yeah.
We're not going to move from that. Everyone in the
always
first
does
night,
45.
45.
Sure.
The shows are 6 hours.
I like that.
You would.
So
Might be a landing spot for you, Greg.
Yeah, you should go
I'll
to
have to move to Chile.
yeah, no, we don't have lights to like take comments down. We're just like
The light is the sunlight. When the sun comes up, I get off.
So when you're running out of energy on stage,
Yeah.
when your body starts broken down,
Yeah.
then you stop talking. You know?
Yeah. And you just go, I'm out of words, and then you leave.
That's it.
I said
Wow.
everything.
Yeah.
I said everything.
So what can I tell you? When I started, there's no internal clock. for stand-up.
Of course.
I wrote down every single thing I thought was funny. If you looked at that set list today, you'd be like, this is an hour special, right? I did not know about the light. I didn't know about anything. And I went on stage.
Where did you do? What was the?
It was a bringer show. It's Stand Up New York. I go on. I'm sorry. You've heard this a billion times. You probably were there.
That's fine, man. I tell Fabrizio he's never
Yeah,
heard it.
yeah. I go on stage.
This whole thing is everything. Like,
He's gripped right now.
Yeah, I'm firing off. Just going.
By memory or?
I have a set list, but I don't even I don't know jokes. It was just like talk about dicks, masturbating to Jesus, all this. That was like it's the most offensive shit.
masturbating Jesus?
That was a story about how my dad caught me masturbating, but the only thing in the room was like Jesus on the cross. So he's like, "You're masturbating to Jesus." It was a whole act. It wasn't. I mean, it was my first day.
That's funny.
It's great. It's kind of good. Yeah. I think you have 45 right there.
It was the whole thing.
With just that.
That's called a Chili 45.
Yeah. My dad also like dabbled in stand up. He worked at a comedy club, and he was like, "Stand up comedy is the best thing in the world." He goes, "The greatest thing about stand up is you never know what's going to happen." Right. So I'm going up. I'm going on and on and on. I'm supposed to do 15 minutes tops, maybe 10. They light me at 15. No one told me what a light is. I didn't know there was a light.
Yeah.
They cut
The light must mean do more.
Yeah. Light goes on. I don't know. They cut after 2 more minutes. They cut my microphone. In my mind, I hear my dad going, "Anything could happen." And I go, "Fuck. Microphone broke. I got to go no mic." I put the mic in the stand. Now I'm yelling at the crowd. 18 minutes. They turn the lights off. I go, Jesus. No. They put music on. So now music is on. I'm like, man, this sound system's really fun. I'm dancing and yelling.
Wow.
Then everyone in the crowd knows what's happening.
This is the first show.
This is my first, probably the first time I ever did stand up, maybe first or second, who knows. I'm dancing, I'm screaming. They turn all of the lights off. Everyone in the crowd knows what I'm doing. I have no idea because I had no intro. I thought I did like 6 minutes. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Guy comes on, drags me off stage. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is wrong with your sound system, your lights, your microphone? The guy goes, you did 35 minutes. I'm like, that's my first time I ever did stand up. But I had no idea. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, sure.
Was
that's
anyone else on the show that we would know now, or do you not remember?
Probably like a pro, because it would make pros in, but I don't know who it was.
Yeah, bringers or
and the guys who were on with me that I grew up with, I don't think any of them
Anyone
really
kept
got through the
going?
war. Yeah, I don't know if anyone. This is like 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
So this is a really long time ago. Maybe 3. There's no way to know. Anyway,
And this is on Kill Tony? Like we can watch
this
it
was
now?
Kill Tony. Yeah. I have a VHS tape of it somewhere
Wow.
because I have
Man.
all my VHS tapes when I started. I'll never watch
That'd be
them.
cool to have.
Yeah. I think it's crazy like how your internal clock in stand up is so weird. Like sometimes it's like, oh, this is not enough, or this is too much, or like this never the right amount of time. It's like always like you're feeling like, oh
Yep.
no, like I've been talking for 6 hours. And it's like 50 minutes or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
opposite.
yeah.
But that was weird. Anyways, like that.
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
that was
Crazy
extreme.
the amount of things they did before you realized.
Yeah.
I know.
I would-
How many things?
They had to come drag me off stage. He had to come on stage and get me.
What did he say when he came to get
What
you?
the
Like,
fuck are you
enough?
doing? It was Bob DeBono. It was Bob DeBono's bringer. So he come up, he's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, my time? He's like, you're doing everyone's time. You've ate everything on the table. Like, I don't know. I had no
so
idea.
funny.
That's great.
But yeah.
That's great.
But it was, the set list literally was, I just wrote 1,000 things down and I just
Yeah.
had no idea like how much time I was doing.
No, and the thing is, like, when I moved here and I started doing like open mics and all over again, I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. I was like, oh, okay, there's a system in
5,
place.
10,
Okay,
right.
of course, you know,
Right.
yeah.
Open mics here, you do 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
What the fuck is 2
Man.
minutes?
And I used to stay up late to do those.
Not
Yeah,
only,
me
not
too.
only that, I remember
Oh,
like
yeah.
paying.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I was in
yeah.
the time that you pay
You
$5 to go on stage for a minute and say nothing and leave.
2
You know?
minutes? And people walk away from those open mics like, I guess I'm not good. It's like, what?
What?
You
Yeah.
did
There's no way to know.
There's no way to know with any of the things you
But
said
there's
were
also
anything.
people who crush 2 minutes who think they're good, and it's like, no, that was it though.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
Yeah, run that back. Do another 2. The same one over and over.
No, yeah,
I
but
love
when
the
you have
idea that there's
one
a
joke-
Chilean style open mic that's 45
45
minutes.
minutes.
I just love that. I was
Yeah.
like, we're gonna do this the Chilean way tonight, and everybody does 45.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I just
run
think
a
it's
Chilean
so cool.
open mic place. It's only 45 minutes, everyone, every night.
It never ends. The day the doors open, the host says, "Here are your comedians,"
God.
and it never ends.
Imagine being like, I'm up last.
It's like, I'm gonna turn on the lights. I'm gonna leave the mic on. Just go. Just
So cool.
There's no rules. Just go.
Yeah.
Go.
If you're hungry,
Roll,
there's something
man.
in the kitchen. Make yourself a sandwich.
It's gonna be a homeless shelter.
Were
Yeah, we're gonna get a
audiences-
delivery at some point. If you could just sign for it, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Were audiences psyched? I mean, like, because obviously they'd heard of stand-up comedy for a long time, and then now finally it's here. Were they psyched or they were confused? Like,
No, I
kind of
feel
what was the vibe?
it came in waves. I remember, of course, like every show in Earth, like the first one is all your friends and family.
Of course.
So they wait your 45 minutes and they're like, yeah,
You
that was
did
so cute. And that was it. The second, there was less people and we're like, okay, we'll start doing less and we would start like just maybe switching. You should go at the end because you did so well. And we
Yeah,
start
yeah.
like, trying to like make a show. And then I remember like, I don't know, by the fifth show, it was sold out. And that was
Whoa.
like,
Wow.
oh, people really
Wow.
want this,
Yeah.
Right,
And they
cool.
were like
Yeah,
waiting for
you're
this.
the only game in town.
And the small was, I mean, the venue was small, but still, it was so crowded. I remember like people in the stairs, but like some people like standing by the bar. It was really crowded, so it felt like, wow, this is a thing.
That's cool.
And then we started like doing more shows and like more stuff, and then we jumped to like a TV show, and it was called the Comedy Club, and that was the thing that also like makes this thing way bigger.
Right, right,
And,
right.
Yeah.
and that
What year
changed
was
the
this?
game. I mean, we started that comedy show was 2006
Whoa.
or 7, 6 or 7, and then that other comedy show went for like I don't know 12 years or something.
Wow.
Whoa.
So those guys that you started with, are they still all in Chile, or did any of them try to come over to the States as
They're
well?
all in Chile, and they're doing great. Like
Cool.
they both have like
Nice.
most of them have great careers. My two friends we were started like they're like super famous and beloved. Like
Oh,
they're
that's
really like
great.
super like nice guys, and they're always doing great.
So this is my question, right? So Chile didn't have stand up, right? So then you guys did it was awesome. What does America not have that
Mhm.
we could like? What are they like? Is like fucking
Lots of
crotch
things.
diving. Like you're like what weird
Wait, what was the
thing?
first thing you said?
Crotch diving. I don't know. People just dive with the crotch into the crowd. People love that. But like, what's a thing that we could do here and
Yeah.
break that
we
open?
can break open a whole,
Right? You know what I
a
mean?
whole scene.
Like, what artistic thing are we like that's really big that like?
But
it's
you
just
want
not,
to
like,
take from not take, but you want to. It was popular in another country that would
Yeah.
bring over here. That's what
like
you're saying,
like
right?
Japanese naked karaoke. So we have
What do
karaoke.
you think's going on in Japan, huh?
Yeah.
Naked karaoke. That's what I think is going on in Japan. But right, like I don't know it, but I wonder if
Right.
there's like some weird like is slam poetry big in like Africa? Like what is that we don't have here?
Right.
Right.
No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I just
I
don't
guess if
know.
we
Across.
knew, because it's so crazy to me that like standing on stage, talking into a microphone, being funny, it took 2006 years to hit Chile.
We wait.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but you
Yeah.
know, like
yeah. No, that's
jokingly,
right.
but
As you can
seriously.
tell for the 45 minutes open mics, we have a lot of patience.
yeah. Right. Bowling. Maybe I bring bowling to like Thailand or something.
Oh, I
Anyway.
see what you're
I
saying.
mean, by the
What
way,
could
in
you-
Chile, all of this happened. Like someone came to the US and was like, "Oh, we should have a McDonald's," and went back to Chile
Right.
and have
Yeah.
like Mac blah blocks,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
you know, and then McDonald's was like, "Ah, no, now we're going," and they sue them, and that happened millions of times in Chile. Like,
So there's a story I don't know enough about. I don't know if it's Mexico, but like there's a McDonald's where someone went to America, saw this McDonald's, brought it back to Mexico, but it was before
Like franchise. yeah.
franchises are like branding. So
Funny.
they got the fucking rights to it.
Wow.
So there's like
Oh.
one McDonald's that's like there's like a dolphin as like the mascot that like McDonald's can't sue because they got
went
it
before.
first. Because they went and they did the thing first.
Wow.
It's a really great
Ooh.
story that I don't know enough information about to bring to the podcast.
I like that.
I'll
I think you
Google
brought
it.
a lot of information. That was great.
Yeah, but it's not enough good information, But there's something funny.
I mean, people look for good information in podcasts all the time.
I know that's the problem with America. People are doing that.
This is the source of good
Yeah.
information,
Yeah.
as
Once
we
this
know.
became a news source medium,
Yeah.
things really went downhill.
Yeah, it really ruined everything.
What do you think's big in America that you're like, oh, we could outsource that somewhere else? Like, I don't think they have that everywhere that you could really like outsource, like pickleball, or you know what I mean? What's
Right.
like a
Yeah.
big commodity here that you're like, they might not have that over there. I think
Yeah, we'll see podcasting is going to start hitting other countries, and then you're going to slowly see them all get destroyed too. Like you just slowly see.
Well, you know,
this is the Argentinian Joe Rogan.
the other day I heard a
Jose
theory.
Rogen.
There's a theory that like these Russian companies get money through this betting online
Like
betting.
the sports betting stuff.
Yeah, and that's how like they infuse money into like the podcast system to
Through DraftKings?
all of them.
That's hilarious.
You know, and that's the way they're just like
I believe it.
make like kept all these people so powerful because they just like puts little monies here and there to make
That's amazing. So they didn't technically take money. They just, DraftKings was like, we want to support your podcast because it's super. Wow.
So yeah, I mean, in Chile, this happened. There's many of these weird betting companies that you don't know where they are, how like they pay you in a weird way, you know.
Whoa.
So yeah,
Coming soon.
maybe that's the next thing we should try.
So you want to hear a fun Russian fact that I found out? I was having this conversation. I mean, I'm sorry if I told it. I never know what I told. There was I was talking to this
Fine,
guy
dude.
who worked in like government, like computer hacking and shit like that, right?
Okay.
And they like went to like the back door of like Pornhub, and they were like comparing numbers, and what they had found out was that porn, fucking your mother porn, like mom porn,
Yeah.
wasn't something people were typing in to Pornhub, but it was coming up as the number one search because Russia was putting money just to get people to watch it. So they'd be like, so then they
To destroy like
Why?
American
fuck
families.
with American brains.
To destroy American families.
Yeah. So like there's some weird hacker was just like, what if we fuck with their porn
Or strengthen.
and
I mean,
see-
you can make a case.
Yeah, or and see what happens. So then it really took off. So then this like mom sex porn thing wasn't really something people were into, but now are into because hackers went in and fucked with the algorithms.
It's not like
or the numbers.
if that's true, and all the things about like this way that Russia is like interfering in American culture, is that genius?
yes,
Because
Yes.
it's fucking genius.
of course.
You know, because instead of like bombing or like, all
Yeah.
the classic ways to attack, it's like, let's fuck with their porn.
Yeah.
man.
Of course.
Totally,
Let's
man.
destroy what they really love and let's just like fuck with their brains
Yeah.
in a
Right.
way
Yeah.
that they can't even understand. Like, this is an attack or this is just me thinking.
Why
you know?
wouldn't you do that? Why would you bomb them and worry about getting nuked when you can slowly destroy their brains and make them fight each? I'm 99% sure all the problems in this country have come through people just putting money and blowing the right things up to make us hate each other. There's no fucking way that's not
I mean,
like
it's
that.
clearly a business model.
Yes.
Right.
You know?
It's
So,
working, yeah.
And
Yeah.
It is working.
Right. Because, you all feel crazy. Like, why is everyone so fucking angry? It's crazy.
I mean, I was watching like this the footage of the Charlie Kirk thing yesterday. Was yesterday?
yeah.
And they were like, they don't know what they did. They infuse.
Right.
They talk about they. I was like, I'm they. Like who's
Yeah.
they? Like
Right.
they.
It's very bizarre.
Right.
Like because it's like they decide. Like they decided. Like
Yeah.
they. And it was like this Joe Biden, like
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
who's
What
the
are you
they? Who's
talking
the
about?
they? You know, I was
Right.
because of course there's a criminal investigation about a guy who committed this murder. But what is the they? What is
Right.
You know,
Totally.
what is
Yeah.
the institution that is like the they?
Yes.
I would love to know the
Right.
they.
They need
because
to make
maybe
an
they're
enemy.
right and they're evil. And yeah, we need to destroy they.
Right.
But where are they?
They, instead
Yeah.
of doing the Jews, they did liberals. I mean, it's exactly
it's-
what's happening. You form an enemy, you make the enemy, then you go after the enemy. It's so wild because it's like this is the thing that's mean. It's like political. Your team, my team. It's like I'm never on team with a guy who's killing a person, right?
That's not my team. Like
Right.
that's not my team.
And you get the Republican one who does it. It's like, yeah, these are just crazy people. They're on crazy
I mean,
people team.
I assume that there's a bunch of crazy people with easy access to guns in this country, and
Yeah.
they're gonna do some crazy shit once in a while.
Yeah.
Kill
Yeah.
a politician, kill someone in the subway, because it's like that's the nature of this country right,
Right.
now.
Yep.
But it's not an organization behind. I mean,
Right.
as far
They're
as we
crazy
know
people.
right now, that's what I'm
No.
saying. It's like,
No.
you show me proof,
The
maybe
most
like,
you
yeah.
could say is Gen Z. I think they've both been like 20. If you really wanted to say a they, that's really, it's the
Yeah,
youth.
the youth.
And not to be with you, whatever, but it's like, hey man, you gave the youth of America no future.
Yeah.
But you really,
See?
and they, I'm saying things.
I hear you.
I'm saying very
Sorry,
important
I
things
thought the-
right
no,
now.
keep
Right?
going.
No,
I thought the wave
I'm
was
borderline
cresting.
standing up right now.
I'm
That's what's
supporting
strongly
this
about this.
narrative. I'm
But
supporting this
no,
narrative.
I mean, like, yeah, these kids, and I'm not saying obviously like I'm condoning blah blah blah. I hate that you have to say that. You
course.
have to be like I'm
Right.
against murder. It's like yeah, of course you are. But like, look, like these kids, like they had friends die in mass shootings. They were like, "You gonna fix gun control?" They were like, "We're not."
Yeah.
They're like,
right.
I got another friend whose mom died of no health coverage. You're
Right.
gonna do that? They were like, "We're not." And the planet's on fire. You're gonna fix that? They're
Right.
like, you taught them life is worthless.
Right.
So
Right.
it's like
Take out
that's
$200,000
their
in loans.
viewpoint.
There are
That's the
no
thing.
jobs.
They're
They
not
have no future, so they're like, well, no, you don't have one, and it's that's that.
Not even necessarily they taught them that. They never knew anything else. People
Right.
who's born in 2000, like
Right.
most of their Trump has been in like they don't know before Obama before people
Right.
wouldn't hate each other.
Right.
Like Republicans used to not hate Democrats. Me and my mom used to like each other.
Right.
It's crazy. It's just so they're coming up through a time of never knowing normalcy.
Yeah, that's it's it's a.
But
That was the only day I could conjure.
Yes.
But
Sure.
you're right. I mean,
That
it
seems to
feels
be the
like also like
commonality.
the only like it's like you don't have any path to a better life, so you have to just become hopefully famous at some point and just or betting in like
Right.
this,
Yeah.
and just solidly become rich like by accident,
Mhm.
and that's it. Like that's it. There's no other way around. No,
Yeah,
that's it.
they just feel hopeless because it's just strange to me that it's like they're so young doing this.
Right.
Usually,
Yeah.
assassins, it's like a
It's
a
like a
45-year-old
grizzled- yeah.
shut
In my brain-
who's like everything went wrong.
Right.
When they-
Yes.
when-
Like
when-
they don't even have a chance
There's
for that
no
to
more-
happen yet.
When they're like, oh, now I have no future.
Yeah.
Like, it's like that.
I'm
kinda-
old. I'm gonna die. I have
Yeah.
no future. I'm gonna kill someone.
You gotta hit your 40s. And I get it.
Yeah, it's a 40. But that's what I'm saying. It's a middle-aged thing to
It's a
do
middle-aged
that they're
game.
doing in their 20s,
It's a
which is
back
odd.
pain problem, There's if you don't have back pain, why are you killing people?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's absurd. But
That's
Yeah,
why
really weird.
whatever Luigi did is fine.
Well,
Fine with that one.
talking about the back problem. Yeah. No, I get it.
We had the
Let's
same back
just cut this part.
surgery.
Okay, so what is with the Russian porn?
Well, my dad, when the Charlie Kirk thing happened, I called my dad immediately and I was like, if I killed someone, could I come to your house? He goes, no, I would. He was like, no, I would turn you in. And I was like, you fucking rat. Like me and my dad got in this fight because I was like,
Over you
killing one?
hypothetically murdering someone.
Yeah. You come to me, I'm running, we're moving somewhere else.
But what about the other way around? If your dad kills someone,
That's what I
if you
told
go
him.
to your house, you'll be like, dude, just stay here forever. Like,
Absolutely.
Just, yeah.
I'm gonna say, Dad, get in
Yeah.
the fucking car. We're driving until they get us, right? My kid kills someone, I go, I'll hit him. I go, you little dick. Ha! Now
Yeah.
we go to Canada. Like, it's like, fucking, are you crazy?
No,
My
well-
dad's a fucking scumbag now.
No,
I'm out. This scumbag, he's a rat. He's a rat. Doesn't know about family.
What a.
Which, by the way, to say that about another Italian, that's the most insulting thing you could say. I don't know, Fabrizio, you feel the full gravity of this. That's the worst thing you could say to another Italian.
As an Italian, I'm like, it's family first.
Yeah, of course. I mean, and family is like the original criminal organization. That's that's like they call it their
There's
family.
there's hierarchy,
It's
there's pressure, there's-
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
everyone is born into this criminal organization that hiding
Yes.
secrets. That's our job, just hiding secrets from each other and look good from the outside. Knowing that this is a cesspool inside. But yeah, that's the basics of family. That's
You
a
got
that's a
kids?
family. Yeah,
Your
I
kids
have.
come to you and they go, I fucking shot Bernie Sanders.
I'd be like, okay, well, he was about to die anyway.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, waste of time. But let's go to Chile, man.
Yeah, we're going to Chile. Cool,
Yeah.
man. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
I don't want to go to
Don't
Canada.
tell your
You have an
mother.
escape plan.
Yeah.
We can't go anywhere.
Well, you can do 45 minutes in an open mic over there.
Yeah.
Let's go. Like, that's paradise, my friend.
Yeah, Fabrizio, what's the longest set you've ever done?
Oh, yeah.
I'm still doing it, technically. No. I don't like shows that are like that long. So, yeah. Now I just 45 is enough, I think.
Yeah.
for a
45 is
human.
enough.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm with you on this.
Right?
I think if your kid do something like that, you hide it because it's your
part of the
kid. It's
contract.
like, it's
Yeah.
like
man.
I mean, unless like maybe
think so.
he raped someone or like something that is like, you know what, he's gonna be outside doing more damage. In
So-
this case, I'll be like,
Right.
dude, you're gonna be in this. You're gonna be in this house forever. You're not going out, or we're gonna escape somewhere. But you're not gonna do it again. First of all, you
Right.
know. But yeah, something that is like damaging killing someone is damaging other people. I don't know how to frame this in
So
the
let me
right
say
way
this.
now.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's not going to continually
Yeah.
do this. This was
Exactly.
a one-off.
You know?
one-
Yeah.
Let me say this, and this is what I believe at Air Martial Law, and this is what I've always said about children. You bring a child into this world, you are also allowed to take them out. If my son comes back to me and he's like, I
Sure.
raped, I ate a person, and I'll be like, I love you,
You,
but I
It's
gotta
over.
take care of you
It's
now,
over,
man.
man.
Like
Not the-
father,
not the
like son.
government. Yeah.
I'm going to kill and eat you.
yeah.
Yeah, it's my
Circle
job
of
to
life.
take you out. It's like, I'm sorry for your pain. I'm sorry that you went through this, but the government's not putting you in jail. Dad law. I gotta
Dad
slowly.
law, I kill you.
The other
Yes.
day, a friend of a friend had to kill his mom.
Friend of a friend?
Yeah, because she was very sick.
Right.
She was
Oh.
dying.
Classics.
Yeah.
You know, and when
Should be legal.
they were telling me about
I agree
this,
with you
like
on
the
that.
whole thing about like he explained me was like a brown liquid. and you shake. You do have to do it. No,
Yeah.
the doctor can't do it. It have to be like
Yeah.
someone from your family. So
Yeah.
he killed his mom. You know,
Right.
like
Right.
he
Ugh.
did the thing, and I was like, this is beautiful, man. Like,
Right.
this is a beautiful thing.
Sure.
He was in so much pain, and you took like a big thing for a human to do,
Yeah.
and you were brave enough to do it for her, and she wanted to be done, and you, with all the pain of it, I was like, this is a beautiful thing.
Right.
Like, this is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And
My
it-
mom asks me all the time if I'll do it, and I'm like, "You're not sick."
Yeah. It's like, but do it now.
I mean, sure, I'll kill you now.
Yeah. She's like, sick of you. Just kill me, Allison. Kill me. That's
She
the
like
way you're going
is
to talk to
very
me.
much. She's like, "You're gonna have to do it," and I'm like, "God damn it."
Yeah.
I mean, I will. But I don't. It'll be tough.
I don't consider that killing. I don't.
No,
even, I don't.
I don't
It's like
think so
I don't even
either.
think it is even come close to things you have in your conscience.
Nope.
It is nowhere near. It's like pour, to me. It's like pouring a glass of wine. It's the same shit. I don't see it in any way.
Same shit.
I don't know if it's exactly the same.
Exactly.
but
I think
same
there's some
level
differences.
on your conscience it should carry. I mean, like not to be that guy, but like,
Yeah.
But-
I mean, I watched people die in the hospital. I was seeing this shit.
Oh,
it's
it's
like,
awful.
no, this is not even a thing. It's like, yeah, you want to die. They're killing themselves, but just asking me to fucking do that.
You know this movie Love by Haneke. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's a movie about this couple, and she's very sick, and she's just in the movie it's like you watch the pain of this couple just suffering because they're so old and life is so hard at that age, and she's super sick, and but they love each other. They really so he just killed her,
Yeah.
and it was like the biggest act of love,
Yeah.
Right.
you know?
Man, his movies are dark.
Fun
I know,
fact.
I know.
Fun fact about the movie Love. Look it up. There's 2 movies called Love, and the other one opens with a real hand job with a person really coming, full on, real sex scene.
I don't think that's like a movie.
But it's not-
It's not a
Are you
porno.
sure it's not
It's
it's not-
considered a movie.
It's not the sequel of the first Love.
Yeah. First one, she kills herself. Second one, she gives her a hand job. No, there is a real. Because I looked up.
Who's
someone's like,
in this movie? What is this movie?
It's a real movie. It's a-
Somebody's hand.
it's called Love, and there is like 3 real hardcore sex scenes in the movie.
Wow.
And it opens with a girl jerking a guy. Because someone's like, you gotta see this movie Love. And I was like, yeah, I'll watch it.
When
Opens
is
with
it
a real
from?
hand job.
Is it like modern or is it the
2000s?
70s
Well,
or
No, it's like
But
2015 or
in the 90s, there was a lot of sex in movies. Like they
Yeah, of course.
all the Bond
Yeah.
movies, they have not like graphic
Psycho-
sex, but like there was
a lot of psychosexual thrillers in the 90s? We don't make those anymore.
exactly,
Yeah,
and there
we
was
talked
like,
about that.
and even like actually even like Batman have like this very and all these Marvel movies they're like sexless. Like
Yeah.
there's
That's
nothing.
true.
There's no horniness in any
Yeah.
kind of
It is
You gotta
true,
know
Captain
when
I think
to-
America.
that's one of the worst things about Marvel dominating film is like, oh, but there's no it's not sexy. Like there's no and then somebody makes Challengers and everybody's like, holy shit. And it's like, yeah, it's fun.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
It's
right.
Challengers.
People are fucking
Losing their
starved for
mind.
it. Yeah, you're
like,
right.
And it's just like, oh, it's just like, I mean, it's a very sexy movie. I loved it.
But it's
like,
not- yeah.
It's not any crazier than anything else that had been made
Remember
in the 90s.
Sliver?
Yes.
Sliver was just about a guy watching women get fucked on camera. And then a murder happens somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But really, it was Sharon Stone
Yeah.
getting fucked on camera.
Yeah.
That's what Sharon Stone had a career of getting
Yeah.
fucked on camera.
Showing that
and I
puss.
love it.
Yeah, and she was
You're
she
saying
was,
that in such a way.
Yeah.
Right
Really
now,
had
right into her
a
eyes.
little extra sauce on it.
You are putting some stink on that, man.
No, but like I mean, Basic Instinct, what was that movie about? Her uncrossing her legs.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that movie was about.
Yeah, no one knows the rest of that movie. Nobody can remember it.
And God bless it.
Yeah.
You gotta get a
look
little
at how
horny.
iconic is that.
Right.
Yes.
You know, like such a powerful
Yeah.
visual thing that
Totally.
is unforgettable.
The
But then
pool
it's like-
scene in Wild Things.
Oh, yeah.
and this is not once again, it
movie.
was not a
Yeah.
porno movie. It was on theaters all over the
Yes,
country. It was like a movie. It was
totally.
a movie night. You know,
Yeah.
it's not
Right.
like a special thing we're gonna do this time.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
no, like a
I
movie.
want to see Thanos snap his fingers, but 2 balls are just hanging out of his underwear, just flapping around in the breeze.
Who?
Thanos. He's
Yeah.
a Marvel movie guy. That's 2. That's 2 you left me hanging on today.
That one's legit. She didn't know.
I don't know who
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is.
Yeah. I thought that was a really
It's
funny
like-
If
one.
you
it-
had said like
Thanos-
Captain America, I
Thanos-
would have been like, sure.
Thanos was pretty big.
Thanos is like Henry Kissinger. You know,
yeah.
Some
She's like the
people-
Greek. Anyway, yeah, we got to sexy up movies.
We got to sexy up movies. They're getting a little sexless.
I agree.
TV,
TV's not. TV's gotten hotter.
Yeah,
TV's
you're right.
always there's always a lot more stuff going on TV.
TV
you
got
see
full
Hunting Wives?
Yeah.
Insane.
I thought Julia was watching pornography. I was so excited. And then it was a show with a narrative, and I was kind of bummed out.
It's a good show. Or not a good show, but it's a fun show.
But it's a fun show. It's your classic Netflix, you know.
It's
Yeah.
kind of nice to you're watching a movie, a little sexy, and all of a sudden you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna go fuck my wife now." You know, it gets you going. It gets you.
Yeah.
It's a little.
It's a little spark.
A little spark.
Yeah.
To go fuck your wife after the movie.
That was supposed to be like the thing. You're supposed to watch a movie, get all kind of horny and confused.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
It was like, wow, all these feelings.
Yeah.
And then just fuck your wife and fall asleep.
I'm so horny, but also, who did kill her?
Yeah. How are we doing on time, by the way?
Wow.
Oh, just an open
10
mic.
o'clock.
Let's,
Yeah.
I got Chilean first
I'm just
set.
warming up. I'm just-
Yeah.
Wait, before we forget, let's talk about your
Yeah.
special.
Oh, yeah. I have a special.
Mhm.
That is already out there on YouTube. It's called From the Future. It's my first special in English. So I'm excited about that.
Huge.
It's all the jokes that I've been working since I moved here, and I just like decided to I want to release them to the world
Yes.
to
Right.
start fresh, a new bunch of new ideas, and it's fun. It's there.
Can you redo your old jokes that were in the other language and do them in English?
Well,
and just be
technically,
like,
they're
"Fuck
still
it."
mine. You know, I can.
Right.
You know,
That's what I'm saying. Like, just be like, we never heard them. Be like, just put out 10 specials overnight because you already have them. Just translate them.
It's called the Google Translate special.
yeah.
No, I tried at the beginning to translate some jokes. When I moved here, I was like, this is maybe the best way to go. Is like go with these jokes that I know,
Sure.
and it didn't work at all.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Different sensibility. You're a different person then to now. All
I
those
think
Yeah.
things.
it's mostly the
of course.
second thing. It's like even jokes that are like this formula that's supposed to work everywhere.
Right.
Still, it's like it's not you.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
not you there.
Mhm.
Also, like I mean, when you start speaking all the language, it's like you
yeah.
listen your own voice in the other language, so
That's
you don't feel
interesting.
like who's this is me.
So crazy
Which
to me.
voice is this? You
Yeah.
know. And then sometimes I
Wow.
remember telling jokes and be like, I don't talk like that.
Right.
You know, I'm telling this just because jokes supposed to sound like that.
Right.
You
Right,
know,
right.
and then with time, I learned, now I feel comfortable with this, or even my accent. Or at the beginning, I was like, I'm trying to not have an accent,
Well, funny.
Right.
and then it was like, who cares? I have to
Totally.
be comfortable.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all that
nice.
matters.
You want
you know?
an accent.
You
Yeah.
want-
Accent
You
is
want
better.
an
It's like
accent.
those movies from the 90s. You know,
Yeah.
there's something horny and confusing about
Yeah.
it.
Sexy about it. Yeah.
That's the next special. Horny and confusing.
That is
confused.
the definite title of the podcast.
Yeah, for,
Yeah.
yeah. for
Oh,
sure.
I thought it was the Chilean way. I've been thinking about the title the whole time.
The Chilean way is
The
great.
Chilean way.
They're both good.
What was the
Yeah.
one you
Good.
said?
Horny and confusing.
Horny and confusing is fun.
You know what? There's a Chilean way that was our thing during a year or a year and a half in Chile. Was like the Chilean way when we saved the miners.
Oh,
Oh,
of course.
Remember the
Yes,
miners?
the
Oh my
miners.
God,
So when Chile
man.
saved the miners, the government decided to rebrand Chile and be like, let's call it the
Yeah.
Chilean way. Like the Chilean way to do things.
Yeah. Did those Thai boys who were stuck in the mountain or they were stuck underwater? Did they take away from the Chilean miners? Because I feel like the Chilean miners are big.
That
and then
was around the same
Thai
time,
boys
wasn't it?
really took the heat.
I think we won that war. I
Yeah.
think the Chilean miners still very
Yeah.
like I mentioned them and people were like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also don't think Elon Musk called anybody who saved the miners a pedophile, which is what he did
Yeah. Yeah, I
say
remember
about
that.
the guy who was
Yeah.
running the diving
So
trip.
funny. That's
Fucking
so
asshole.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Because he was trying, and then someone else did it. It was like, that's maybe a pedophile.
Yeah, he wanted to. be
Only
the-
a pedophile would save kids so fast.
They clearly wanted them.
He
Yeah.
was so desperate. He's like, take them now.
Horniness makes everything work. Can we save them in a horny way?
And he's like, we don't know how to save him. Bring the pedophile. Unleash the monster.
Pedophiles will
Stop
work.
at nothing.
It's the Kraken. Unleash the Kraken is the pedophile. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to save them. I don't know what I'm going to do later. They'll be safe.
Dude, if you want to bang a chick, your brain starts coming up with cuckoo ways. You get the pedophiles on saving kids. That's the way to turn it. I mean, you
Yeah.
get pedophiles in children's saving business.
always
They'll
have.
cure cancer.
I shouldn't have brought this up.
Don't you? He did. He brought it up, but I'm just loving it.
It's
I
kind
did-
of funny though, the self-aware pedophile who goes like, "Get me in there," but once I get my hands on them, get me out
Get
of
me
there.
out.
Get me out of there. 'Cause I know what I'm capable
Pull
of.
the ripcord.
Yeah. It's like, he's a genius. He can save them. But this is the thing. He's a pedophile.
That's a great place.
That's a
Yeah.
movie. That's a movie.
great place.
Perfect, man.
Check out the special from the future.
Yes, please.
Anything? What are your handles? Anything else you want to promote?
Oh yeah, I have an English accounts, so please follow me on those ones.
Okay, great.
At Fabrizio Comedian.
Mhm.
At Fabrizio
Fabrizio
Comedian, I've
Comedian.
been pushing them, so hope they get bigger. And in TikTok, Instagram, all them Fabrizio Comedian.
Great.
Mm.
Awesome,
Tag
man.
That's me.
Alison, you got anything cooking?
No plugs.
No plugs.
I got nothing going on.
Anthony?
When did Nicole? Oh, this comes out next week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We didn't mention that two of our last episodes
Yes.
were
right.
robbed by
Literally
poor
stolen.
Man,
Nicole got her stuff stolen.
Yeah.
it's a shame. Anyway,
But we're back.
I'll be in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I'll be I'll be at the St. Charles Funny Bone October 2nd through the 5th, and then doing a hometown show for the New York Comedy Festival on November 13th at Grove
Nice.
34. I'll be doing a longer set.
Oh, fun.
Nice.
You got anything?
October 9th, I think. Double check that date. I don't have my phone. I'm at Soul Joel's with Night Cream, so the band is getting together, doing a live show. It's going to be awesome. And then Mohegan Sun on Halloween weekend. And they got
That
me.
is a tough
It's a tough
combo.
one.
Yeah, it
It's
sounds
going to be very horny
scary.
there.
It sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a horny club, though.
That is a horny
I've
club.
been,
That
I've been
place
there.
is
I've been
horned
there.
up.
I went with Rafi once.
Yeah.
I went to open for with Rafi.
Who Russ
I know.
guy got hit, broke his fucking collarbone.
And he
crazy.
broke his bone, and he took a plane to Brazil to get surgery. He was like, I don't trust these doctors.
Oh, my
So he had to like
God.
go to the airport,
I know.
like just, it's
Getting
not
on a
insane.
flight,
Yeah.
carrying a bag.
It's just like, take me to the hospital. No, take me to the airport.
Yeah, yeah.
God, this country is fucking cooked.
And then so I'm at Comics at Mohegan Sun on the
yeah.
Halloween weekend, and I'm also there on New Year's. I'm doing
Wow,
all the
that's
Halloween.
You'll love that place.
What?
Mohegan
You'll love
Man.
that place.
It's a nice hotel, and it's
There's
close
no
to family.
sunlight.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm
Yeah,
here
you have to go
24/7.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sit at a weird picnic table next to like a dealer smoking
A bunch of
cigarette.
smokers, yeah.
There's like minerals coming out of rocks. There's like a new society coming up from the Mohegan.
Oh, if this comes out next week, I'm hosting maybe a show of the Jimmy Kimmel live writers who are allegedly supposed to be in town. So we'll see by next week if
whoa.
they made it to New
Oh.
York and if they, October 1st at Union Hall.
Next week, I have to tell you the story about my landlord and Jimmy Kimmel.
Terrific.
Yeah, don't let me forget about that. Oh man, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
for
It was
having
great
me.
seeing you, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Really
this
fun
was
show.
great.
Bye bye.
Welcome